guys? It's your girl Destiny, aka B Queen One, coming at you with a brand new video. Before we get started with today's video, which is really important, so stay tuned. But the banging intro you just saw and the outro that you will see soon, as well as my channel banner, were made by my friend, my homegirl, Miss Kennedy Camille, who actually just happens to be the person I'm collabing on this video with. So of course I'll leave her channel link down below. Click on that, go subscribe, and go see what she got to say about these college tips, honey. Yes, let's get into it, girl. Okay, basically we decided to come up, we're both attending UAPB, and we decided to come up with kind of a list of helpful college tips for college kids in general, especially freshmen. Just helping you guys out, trying to give you a little information on just general tips that'll, no matter where you go to school, they can help you out. So my first one is tour your college first. This is really a big deal. Some people I don't think people take it as seriously as they should. You have to tour your college because it may not be what you think it is. I don't care if you live in LA and you're going to college in Atlanta. You need to find a way to get there and have a scheduled guided tour of the school, because I can't tell you how many kids come to my school from Chicago, Dallas, Canada, and everywhere else, and then you get here and they can't believe that the town is boring and there's nothing really to do. You would have known that if you came to tour it. So please come to your school, get a feel for the people, maybe talk to some instructors, and see what it's about before you commit and move all the way to a school that you end up not liking. Tip number 2, start assignments early. You have teachers who will give you something at the beginning of the semester. It may be all your assignments may be in your syllabus, or they may just give you that one big project that's due at the end of the semester or at midterm. They give that to you early for a reason. It is going to take a long time to do. Don't start it the week before it's due and then get mad because it's crappy and it's hard, yada yada yada. Oh well, because they don't want to hear, and honestly I don't either. You should have started. Please start all your assignments early, be it big or small. If you get it Monday and it's due Friday, have it done by Wednesday, or at least be working on it by Wednesday. Please, I'm telling you, that will save you a lot of time, heartache, and a lot of late nights. Trust me, I know. Tip 3, save money ahead of time. I'm horrible with money. I'll just be real. I'm horrible with it. I still struggle with this. But you need to save money ahead of time. When you graduate high school, which I'm just a little late because, I mean, graduation's already happened, but whatever. You graduate high school, you usually get a lot of money, right? Don't blow through it. When I graduated, I got a lot of money. It was more than I was used to having in my hand at one time, and I went crazy with it. College started, didn't have a dime in my pocket, and I was looking stupid. You may want to go to parties, which, you might want to go to an event, or you might just want to buy something to eat, whatever. You need to have some kind of money in your pocket. Not to mention, you may need to pay for your own books if your scholarships or financial aid don't cover it. So you're going to need money to go to school. Buy books if possible. What I mean by this is you can rent books or you can buy them. And buying them is more expensive. But I was taught by a very important lady to me in my department at my school that when it comes to your textbooks, especially those that are in your major, you need to buy them and keep them because you can use them in your career. And they're going to be very crucial to you, especially if you want to continue your education in said field. So if you can, if at all possible, buy your textbooks to keep, especially if they're in your major. Ask upperclassmen for help. I know college can be intimidating. It's like being a freshman in high school all over again. You're scared of people, don't want to talk to people, you don't know how people are going to react. I get that. But make friends with some upperclassmen. Or if you see somebody who's clearly an upperclassman and seems like they know where they're going or they know what they're doing, stop them and ask them where to go, or, where is this building at? What? Just ask people. I promise you, it won't be as bad as you think. I've had tons of people ask me, and I'm cool with it. I have no problem at all with answering questions. So make sure you ask upperclassmen for help. a lot of them aren't bad people. So it's all right. It'll be fine. I promise. Consider an HBCU. I attend an HBCU, which I'm repping today. Yeah. An HBCU, in case you don't know, is a historically black college and university. Basically, they were founded for their educational institutions, founded for black people way back in the day, because we were not allowed to have equal opportunities for education. So this is where we went to school. Fast forward, these HBCUs, which we have a few hundred in the country, they are very popular. They have excelled. I mean, they are excelling in the past few years. Enrollment is steadily increasing. Some of the popular ones you may have heard of are like Bethune-Cookman, FAMU, Howard University. Those are some of the more popular HBCUs you probably heard of. Reason, and they're not just for black people, because a lot of our campuses are filled with different races, and HBCUs are actually some of the most diverse colleges and universities you'll find. So if diversity is important to you, consider an HBCU. HBCUs also, they tend to offer more money because it is geared towards black people. I guess I can say that. Because it is geared towards black people, they tend to offer more money, because we do tend to have a harder time succeeding. We come from rougher backgrounds and things of that nature. So their goal is to get you there, to help you stay there as much as possible, especially financially. So they do offer more lucrative scholarships. So I strongly suggest at least checking them out and looking at their scholarship opportunities before you choose to go somewhere else. And I think there's pretty much an HBCU in most states, so at least one in most states. So my next tip is to speak once in every class. This is a tip I learned from, I don't know who even told me this, but I have trouble speaking to people. I know, can't believe it, right? I have trouble speaking to people, especially strangers. So just one thing that does really help people is to speak once every class. Give an answer. Speak out loud. When you walk into a classroom, I know at my school, when you walk into a classroom and you speak to everybody, you say hey to everybody speaks back usually. So speak to everybody in the class, or speak to the person that's in beside you or behind you. Start a conversation with somebody. Some people have you pass around a sign-in sheet to sign in the class. Speak to the person you pass it to, or something like that. Just speak once in every class. And also, that'll help you, if you speak to your professors and you answer questions, that'll help you get to know them, which is another tip I'll go ahead and say. Know your professors. What did I say? Know your professors. They should know who you are. They should recognize you. They should know your name. That is very crucial, especially once it gets to your department and in your major, because they'll be more likely to help you. It's easier for them to come to you. Sometimes if they know you, and if you did bad on something or you missed something, they'll come to you with it and be, hey, what's happening? What's going on? And so that, I think, is a very good idea and can really, really help you. And it can make or break you if you know your professors. I promise you. And also, you will need, at some point in time, you will need a letter of recommendation from at least one of your professors. If they don't know who the hell you are, you're not getting that.